Welcome back, everybody. It's you. You found your way back. So, I'm recording this a little bit late. Had some stuff that I had to do, but I felt bad that I got my first copyright claim. So, they apparently, from what I've been able to understand, when it comes to live performances of K-pop bands, they are generally a little bit more stingy. So I decided to react to something completely different and upload this late, just because I didn't feel like that it was right that I didn't put something up when I promised something, and well, I think I found something. So we're going to react to this band. I believe they are called You and I, and again, I never even knew that these ladies existed past yesterday. So we're going to check them out, and I'm excited because it's the first female-fronted K-pop band that we've seen, and I'm actually very excited to see how it compares. And on top of it all, too, I don't know, I just think it'll be fun. In any case, my name is Aaron. I run this channel called Killdeer25, and I grew up as a metalhead. I'm going to give you the spiel every time, just so that you know basically where I'm coming from. When I grew up, I was a hardcore metalhead. I still am pretty hardcore. I still like a lot of stuff. And I listen to everything from Pantera to Judas Priest to Black Sabbath to Ozzy to Typo Negative to Archspire and Napalm Death and Death and Diacide and all that stuff. So I never had the highest opinion out of on most music outside of the genre, aside from like maybe some pop punk and some emo stuff, because who didn't go through an emo phase back in the early 2000s? And, well, a friend of mine has been trying to convince me to like K-pop ever since I've met her, and it all started off with one single video. Here I am, and it's continued just because you guys have just been pretty much some of the most amazing people I've ever met, and we're going to check out all this together. So, here we go.
미친 듯이 달려도 넌 다시 또 제자리였다고. 거울속 너의 모습이 일그러지는 mystery. Falling 해가 저물면 문을 열어둬. 모든 빛이 사라진 밤. 나나나나 스르륵 잠든 스르륵 곁에 아무도 모르게 다가갈게 now. Oh now. 수많은 별이 너만을 비추기 헤매지 않게 눈을 떠봐 내 손을 잡아봐 매일 꿈속에만 그렸던 나잖아 그렇게도 원한 너와 내 시간들 baby 이제는 나와 함께해 baby you and I 익숙한 길이 낯설게 느껴져 너를 부르는 목소리가 들려 한없이 차가워진 눈빛 돌아서가는 너를 숨기고 홀린 듯 이끌린 그곳은 위험해 no way 스르륵 잠든 스르륵 꿈에 아무도 모르게 들어갈게 now oh now 흐르는 너의 차가운 눈물 다 지워줄게 눈을 떠봐 내 손을 잡아봐 매일 꿈속에만 그렸던 나잖아 그렇게도 원한 너와 내 시간들 baby 이제는 나와 함께해 문을 열어줘 가득 품에 안고 하나 된 순간 발빛을 모두 따라 시간 까만 세상 속에 네 편을 돼줄게 baby 이제는 나와 함께해 baby you and I baby you and
Wow, that was cool. Okay. So this had a little more of a rock edge to it. I really liked that. This felt like a dark horse. I was like, oh, okay, well, you know. Usually whenever I look up anything like Big Bang or EXO or G-Dragon, any of them, they're like 500 million views of video. Massive, massive videos. And I was like, oh, well, I think this one only has like 16 million or 20 million views, and you know that's from what I've reacted to has been a little bit small. Sorry, I'm thirsty. It's been a crazy day, but this was way good. Like I was actually really surprised. I didn't know how this was going to go or how I was going to even be able to react to this. You know, the funny thing is that I actually am like a very animated person. I talk with my hands. I have very expressive facial features. It's just part of the beast. And as for someone who comes from the metal community, we don't always have the best takes, and we don't always come across as very positive or open-minded. I am generally kind of the opposite. I'm actually generally someone who's very, very positive, almost 900 trillion% of the time. So, but aside from that, I'm going to kind of talk a little bit about the musicality. Now, compared to a couple of the other bands that I have already reacted to, and that is that this band, like I said, has a little more of a rock edge to it, and I know that the others do too, and I haven't gotten around to that. But this is really cool because it felt really well presented, and there's still a lot of pop in it, and there's still a lot of what I've come to kind of know as what is general in K-pop, and kind of some of the stuff that I guess you could say was like tropey, even though most of the stuff that's tropey is generally really good. But one thing that I have to point out though is that these girls and their voices are top notch. Like this is incredible singing. Like each one of them that took a part clearly understands their vocal prowess and their tools and how they should use it, and very well calibrated, very well harmonized. And I think one thing that's a little bit more interesting when you compare this to some of the other people that we've reacted to on this channel together is that everyone is always very well blended. Let me get that out of the way. But they all have their own part, where this was a larger harmony in a lot of senses, and I really, really appreciated that. And I like the presentation, obviously, for someone who is part of the metal and rock community, whatever you want to say. Obviously, my favorite holiday is Halloween. And so having this like little spoopiness is like, oh, yeah, very good. I liked that. And musically speaking, I mean, like I wouldn't say that there was anything like super groundbreaking in the way of like the instrumentals or the arrangement. But what is groundbreaking is definitely kind of just how they took something very generic in a sense and made it their own. Because like the guitar work is typical. The vocal pattern and the vocal melodies kind of typical. But they decided to say, yeah, well, we're going to take that kind of typical and we're going to put our own little spin on it and we're going to make it our own. And I really feel like that they immediately just wanted them to be noticeable, if that makes sense. And I think they really, really do kind of stand out from a lot of the other stuff that we've listened to. But in any case, I really enjoyed this. I think that this song was really incredible. I'm going to have to come back and listen to them. And as always, when I get done, I usually go and read the lyrics afterwards as well. And yeah, if you have any other recommendations, keep them coming. This is pretty awesome. I hope that this kind of makes up for the last video that got copyright claimed. I do apologize again for not being able to show you the React video to EXO live in Japan, but I have to say I think I am pretty satisfied with being able to be introduced into the I think the U and I fandom. they are very, very cool, and who knows, maybe down the line I'll re-release that video somewhere else, or who knows, we'll figure it all out. But in any case, this video is for You and I loved that song. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Y'all have a good one.